Welcome to Epic Universe, Universal's brand new mega theme park in Orlando. On May 22, 2025, Universal opened the first major new theme park in Florida in 25 years, after an incredible investment of $7 billion. But Epic Universe isn't just another theme park. It's the next level. Magical portals, an authentic ministry of magic, flying dragons and spectacular rides. The 5 themed worlds are packed with experiences that will leave you speechless. Did you know there's a water show that's not on any park map? I'll show you the mistake 90% of all visitors make, wasting hours unnecessarily in waiting lines. I'll share a wand tip that families should know. I'll show you a trick for massive time savings in the waiting lines. And I'll show you how to easily save $20 to $30 per person on drinks. And these are just some of the many tips and tricks in this video. By the way, I'm Alex, and the Universal Parks have been my absolute happy place for years. I've already visited Epic Universe multiple times and explored every corner. Come with me now and discover the best insider tips that most visitors don't know. You'll find the link to our park guides with all the details and the cheapest discount tickets in the video description. Quick basics. At Epic Universe, there is no box office at the entrance. You can only buy tickets online, either directly from Universal or sometimes cheaper through a discount ticket provider. You'll find the link to the best deals in the video description. Make sure to download the Universal app before your visit and get somewhat familiar with it. Almost nothing works without it. Live wait times, restaurant orders, meet and greet times with Mario and Luigi. Almost everything runs through the app. Pack comfortable shoes. You'll walk 20,000 to 30,000 steps. Bring sunscreen and a power bank for your phone. And here's a money-saving tip. Bring a small water bottle or buy a 0.5-liter drink in the park. You can then refill water for free at the Freestyle Coke machines. Easily saves $20 to $30 per person per day. But wait, I'll reveal the one trick that completely changed our park visits in just a moment. Yes, there are free lockers at all rides, but after several hours it gets incredibly annoying. Walking to the locker every time, waiting while others have already moved on. The solution? A 3-zipper fanny pack. With it you can get on almost all rides without visiting a locker. Only at Stardust Racers do you have to take it off. My advice after many years of park visits, go with as little stuff as possible. Tickets, credit card, some cash, car keys, phone. That's it. A backpack is often a bad idea, by the way. The free ride lockers are really small. Measure beforehand if your filled backpack fits inside. Otherwise, you'll pay for larger lockers at every attraction, or have to rent a day locker at the park entrance, or at the concierge kiosks in the park, and walk the long distances back and forth every time you need your stuff. But now let's get to the good stuff, the tips that only few people know. I'm about to reveal several tricks that can reduce your wait times by hours for free. All Universal hotels offer early entry, 1 hour in the park before everyone else. At Epic, usually 3 areas are open: Super Nintendo World, Celestial Park, and Dark Universe. The Ministry of Magic in the Wizarding World is usually not open during early entry. The Helios Grand Hotel does have a direct entrance into the park, but watch out. Unlike the other premier hotels, you don't get a free express pass here. My tip? If you also want to visit the other Universal parks, stay at a premier hotel there instead. Hard Rock, Portofino Bay, or Royal Pacific. For a similar price, you get free express passes for Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida for everyone in the room, starting on your arrival day. But also not for Epic Universe here. And how many days do you need? Honestly, you can't do Epic Universe in 1 day. I know some vloggers claim that, but without express access, there's currently no chance to ride everything and see the fantastic shows. You don't believe me? Then just check the wait times in the app over a few days. Plan for 2 days, especially because the areas are just fantastically themed and there are so many things to discover. The theming at Epic Universe is unanimously praised by critics and fans as setting a new standard that even surpasses Disney in many ways.
These people are friends. See?
For everyone with a big budget, the Express Pass is expensive but a game changer. Prices are dynamic. Expect $200 to $320 per person per day, depending on the date. Definitely over $300 at Christmas. And the park ticket comes on top of that. What's included? By now, all top attractions: Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry, Minecart Madness, Mario Kart, Stardust Racers, Monsters Unchained, Curse of the Werewolf, Hiccups Wing Gliders, and all smaller rides. Only Dragon Racers Rally is not included. Important, the pass is valid only once per attraction, no unlimited. And even at the expensive Helios Hotel, it's not included. Is it worth it? With Express Pass, you wait on average only 10 to 20 minutes. For anyone who wants everything in one day, it's worth its weight in gold. And now for the tips that will save you hours in the waiting lines that 90% of all visitors get wrong. In the morning, everyone runs to Super Nintendo World for the Super Mario ride, which then regularly has 120 to 200 minutes wait time. Or to the Ministry of Magic, even though the ride usually isn't even open during early entry. Many people then already get in line, only to wait another 120 to 180 minutes for the attraction once the park officially opens. The better strategy? Start at Celestial Park with Stardust Racer, or ride Monsters Unchained in Dark Universe, or Hiccups Wing Gliders in Isle of Berk. So in the worlds where everyone else is not. Visit Super Nintendo World and the Wizarding World in the afternoon. Wait times are often only half as long then, and those with strong nerves use our favorite trick. With this, we rode Harry Potter twice during Christmas time this year, with a total, you won't believe it, of 50 minutes wait time for 2 rides. I'll show you exactly how that works later in the video. Another pro tip, use the single rider lines. But watch out, not all of them are equally fast. The rule of thumb, 4 seats next to each other means fast line, because single seats constantly become available. The turbo lines with massive time savings, Monsters Unchained, Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry, and Mario Kart, Bowser's Challenge. At Monsters Unchained often walk on, even when standby is 60 minutes. At Harry Potter, visitors report 10-minute single rider instead of 90-minute standby. Of course, you can also get unlucky and it takes longer. And the single rider lines are also sometimes not open. With these 3 rides, the waiting lines themselves are already an attraction, with incredible details and storytelling. With the single rider line, you'll miss almost all of that. So maybe stand in the regular line the first time. Watch out, there are also traps. Stardust Racers has only 2 seats next to each other. The line often doesn't move for minutes and is frequently closed. Minecart Madness, also only 2 seats. The single rider line is a gamble how long it takes. Hiccups Wing Gliders, same 2-seat problem, usually closed or extremely slow. Now comes a nice little show that isn't on the park map or in the app yet. In front of the Helios Hotel, there's an unannounced water show every 30 minutes with music and refreshing mist. Not listed anywhere. Perfect for cooling off. 10 minutes before park close, there's also a nighttime show here, by the way. In the evening, Epic Universe becomes magical. The lighting is breathtaking and the wait times drop drastically. Many visitors are completely exhausted after 10 to 12 hours and leave early. You benefit from that. If you can't make it through, come later instead and take a relaxed break at midday. Now comes the tip that saves families with kids the entire day. And the secret lies in the right wand. Universal has released a new 2nd-generation wand, about $85, so more expensive than the regular one. But if you're traveling with kids, it's worth it. The difference? The Gen 2 wand vibrates and lights up at the tip when you've successfully cast the spell. That motivates kids big time. Plus, it connects with the Universal app. Collect points, level up, unlock achievements, like in a video game. And there are exclusive spells that only work with the Gen 2 wand. For example, the Dementor battles. With the old wand, nothing happens at these windows. The old first-generation wands also work, but without light and vibration, and without the exclusive spells. Don't miss the meet and greets in the park. In Super Nintendo World, you can meet Mario, Luigi, and Peach, classics for all Nintendo fans. In Isle of Berk, Toothless and Hiccup are waiting for you. Toothless is one of the most impressive animatronics ever. Plus, Astrid with her dragon Stormfly and Blacksmith Gobber with his dragon Grump, who's usually sleeping. In Dark Universe, things get creepy. Igor, the hunchbacked assistant, walks through the village and interacts with guests. And look out for the Invisible Man. You won't see him, of course, but the effects and interactions give him away. Check the times for the meet and greets in the app. Unfortunately, not all meet and greets with their show times are in the app, so keep your eyes open. Don't miss the shows in the park. In Isle of Berk, there's The Untrainable Dragon, and the highlight is Toothless, who flies live over the heads of the audience. Plus live music, fire effects, and many dragons on stage. In the Wizarding World, Le Cirque Arcanus awaits you, a mix of theater, acrobatics, and puppetry. And in Dark Universe, watch for the bell chimes in the village. When the bell rings, the Burning Blade Fire Show starts shortly after at the mill. The windmill blades catch fire and keep spinning while burning. Short but spectacular, especially at night. And those with strong nerves use our favorite trick. With this, we rode Harry Potter twice during Christmas time this year, with a total, you won't believe it, of 50 minutes wait time for 2 times 1 track. Why strong nerves? Because of course attractions can also break down and then not be open before park close. But hey, go big or go home. Anyone who doesn't want to take the risk of not getting on the ride should get in the very long waiting lines during the day instead. Here's how it works. At Universal Parks, you can get in line even 5 minutes before park close, and you're allowed to ride even when the park is officially closed. Wait times drop extremely toward the evening because many visitors are tired or don't feel like waiting in lines anymore. And here's our secret tip. The displayed wait time shortly before park close is regularly significantly higher than the actual time, often only half. 60 minutes quickly becomes 35. On our last visit in December 2025, we got in line at 9 p.m. After 40 minutes instead of the displayed 60, we were on the ride. Then walked out, got back in line, and through in only 10 minutes. Afterwards, the area was nicely empty, and we could enjoy the Wizarding World in the beautiful Christmas lighting. Because after park close, you still have some time before the area really closes. Don't eat between 12 and 2 p.m. That's when the restaurants are overcrowded, but the attractions have shorter wait times. Eat early at 11 or late at 3 p.m. and use the lunch hour for the shorter wait times. On the ride Fire Drill in Isle of Berk, only shoot at red targets. If you shoot at blue ones, extra water gets dumped on you. The shops in the park deliver purchases for free to your Universal hotel. No carrying needed. Those were my best tips for Epic Universe. You'll find the link to our detailed park guides in the video description. But wait! Before you fly to Orlando, click now on the video here. There, I'll show you the best attractions in and around Orlando. And for more videos from my travels and park visits, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. Until the next video, you're Alex.